Alrighty, boys and girls, it's that time of year again. Time to crack open the VBs, get on the piss, and watch some Christmas movies. Although I should inform you that I will only accept the highest quality of Christmas films. It's a Wonderful Life? Nah. Home Alone? What are these, baby movies? Nah, it's time to get the big boys at Swan Princess Christmas.
I got rid of you once. I can do it again.
God damn it.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun.
It's Christmas. Just like the apocalypse and just like the fact we're all gonna die someday, Christmas is inevitable. Since I'm lonely, weird, a nerd, and socially inept, I like films. So at Christmas time, there's nothing I like more than putting on a good film on Christmas Eve. Obviously, you can't watch just any old movie on Christmas. Like, you're not gonna sit down and watch the bloody Shawshank Redemption. You're gonna sit down and watch a dumb Christmas movie rated 56% on Rotten Tomatoes, you spanner. You've probably been exposed to many Christmas movies throughout your lifetime. You probably watched some Christmas movies at school at the end of the year back in first grade on the piss quality projector, or you've probably watched the same regurgitated Christmas movies with your family on free-to-air television with ads in standard definition every year, or you might even strangle up some friends or family to go watch a below-average Christmas film in a theater. Such a foreign concept for some of you nowadays. Or otherwise, you're kinda like me, that doesn't really care about Christmas films. I do like a few Christmas movies. In fact, I think some of them are really good, even exceptional, but most of the Christmas films I've seen are really bad. But before I dive into actual films, I like to mention Christmas specials. This can range from Christmas specials from movies to TV shows, only because I'd like to mention Abed's Uncontrollable Christmas, the special from the show Community, which is phenomenal in every way, and you should watch that episode. And actually, just watch Community because it's the best show ever made, or second best show. But anyway, there's also Shrek the Halls, Toy Story The Time Forgot, you know, all that stuff. I don't usually like these Christmas specials, mainly because they usually feel very samey and are really boring. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time here, so let's move on. What's one of the first movies that come to mind when you think of Christmas movies? Oh no. I don't like Elf. Sure, as a kid I thought it was funny, but people grow up and become mature. This is really just a stupid kid's film with alright lessons, I guess. I don't like Will Ferrell personally, and he's not helping his case with this role, cause Jesus Christ, this character is annoying. I know that's the point, but honestly I can't sit through this movie anymore. My favorite character is Buddy's dad, played by James Caan. I have so much sympathy for this guy. James Caan is just my man, and he's the only person in the film I remotely care about. I like to think Elf is in the same universe as Misery, and that Elf is a sequel to Misery. James Caan just can't escape these psychopaths. Sure, the film is directed well. The undertones about parents not accepting their children is nice, and there isn't really anything wrong with the film, and people seem to like it, so good for them. I just find Buddy really obnoxious, and I just don't like this film. 2 out of 5. Polar Express sucks. Tom Hanks as a conductor is the best part of the film. I mean, Tom Hanks is good in literally everything he's in, so I would have been surprised if he kinda sucked in this. I haven't watched this film in a long time, so while I remember Tom Hanks being good, I can't remember if the kids were completely awful or not. Except for you. I know you were awful. Robert Zemeckis does the Forrest Gump feather thing, but with the golden ticket, and I don't care. This sequence is so bullcrap, it's just... Duh. I guess I should address the elephant in the room. This movie looks so ugly! One of the reasons Robert Zemeckis wanted it to be animated with motion capture suits was because he wanted Tom Hanks to play like 6 different characters, including the little kid. What is wrong with this pile of shit? The dancing scene, this kid, the animation, the storytelling. I hate this movie. That train ice scene is pretty fun, but that's like the only thing I can think of that was good. Even as a kid, I hated this movie. The scene with the scary dolls and toys was nightmare fuel for me, adding to the uncanny animation I was already creeped out by. This movie is supposedly only 1 hour and 40 minutes long, but damn, this film feels like it drags on for over 2 hours and 30 minutes. I hate this movie, and I want to deck that kid. 1 out of 5. I'm gonna lose my mind if I don't talk about a decent movie.
I made my family disappear.
Home Alone is great. I'm pretty sure everyone likes this film. What, Rotten Tomatoes? Okay, so you rate Elf 84%, but you give Home Alone a mere 66%? Jesus Christ. Performances, iconic. Literally every scene, iconic. The score, iconic. Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern as Harry and Marv, iconic. Macaulay Culkin as Kevin freaking McAllister, iconic. Everything there is to be said about this movie has been said. The booby trap scenes are fun as hell. The cinematography and editing is actually pristine. If Home Alone was made today, it would be reworked into a very safe, manufactured film filled with pop music, bad actors, fart jokes, and it would probably be terrible. I could see it having a very playing with fire type vibe. At times it feels like every other Christmas movie, and it's not really anything groundbreaking. But Home Alone just has really good filmmaking on display, and is all around a fun film to watch at Christmas. 4 out of 5. Okay, what's next? Oh no.
Hey. It's okay, I'm used to it. I lived through the 60s.
Santa Claus is dumb. It's almost like Tom Hanks and Tim Allen both decided to do really bad Christmas movies for fun. This is a movie about how Tim Allen becomes Santa because he kills him or something. I don't care. I guess it can make you giggle from time to time, but it's so boring and dumb, and can you tell I really like this movie? 1 out of 5. And then they made 2 more. You know how many independent filmmakers, or not even aspiring filmmakers, are out there? They would do anything to get their film greenlit. But movie studios don't care about you. They're like, screw you, we're gonna greenlit the Santa Claus 3, the Escape Clause. Okay, rapid fire round. Start. Jingle All the Way doesn't have Larry the Cable Guy. 1 out of 5. Gremlins, Baby Yoda's origin story. 3 out of 5. Claus, beautiful, but just another Christmas story. 4 out of 5. It's a Wonderful Life. It truly is. 5 out of 5. The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a Halloween movie. Screw you. 4 out of 5. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I hate this. 1 out of 5. The Grinch. I hate this too. 1 out of 5. After Christmas. This is a pretty good movie, innit? 4 out of 5. Jingle All the Way 2 has Larry the Cable Guy. 5 out of 5. Now there is one film I haven't mentioned yet, which some might not even consider a Christmas film. I do like Home Alone and Gremlins, and as much as I like After Christmas, I guess I'm just not a huge fan of Christmas movies. I don't need a whole story based around Santa or anything really Christmassy. I just need it to be set around Christmas time, and it has to feel like a movie you want to put on at Christmas. When the plot is purely just another Christmas story, I usually don't care. So the less of a Christmas movie it is, the more I'm gonna like it. So it's pretty obvious what movie I'm talking about. But let's just say the movie rhymes with Hi, Dodd. Bruce Willis is lit, Alan Rickman is sick, and Paul Gleason's a dick. Die Hard is one of the best action films of all time. The story structure is simple, unique, and pretty much perfect. The performances are terrific, the storytelling, the editing, the cinematography, the choreography. This film is virtually flawless. John McClane is one of the most likable protagonists ever, but he's not perfect. He's flawed, but you still love him. Hans Gruber is such a fantastic villain as well. In fact, one of the best villains in action film history. Die Hard is riveting, funny, just bloody awesome altogether. I literally have nothing else to say, because what else is there to say? It's Christmas. Go watch Die Hard.